Interesting. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Bonnie, nice to meet you. And if you are a returning viewer, hi guys, I've got so much to update you all because a lot has been going along. I'm panicking, I'm stressed because I'm moving to Australia. If you saw this video, you would know that my boyfriend Harry moved to Australia. So I'm basically going to go out and join him, and there's nothing else to say really. I'm going there. I'm going to Perth. I leave tomorrow. I was contemplating whether to like film this part of the video because I'm constantly on the verge of tears. Oh my god, even talking about it's making me feel sad and stressed the fuck out. Oh my god, I'm literally so emotional. Moving to Australia is genuinely a dream and such a privilege to do, the fact that I'm able to do that, but packing everything away, knowing I'm gonna be really far away from my family. I'm also moving there like long term. It would be like between 1 to 5 years. Like I don't know when I'm gonna be coming back, which is why it's a lot harder this time around. When I moved to Cape Town, I knew it was going to be like 6 months to like 10 months. But with this, minimum, it would be a year. That would be the absolute minimum. Anyway, I'm going to document my feelings and journey moving to Perth. I didn't think this video was going to be emotional, but I guess I just can't help myself. Got new nails though, look at that. So they're like opposites. Yay! Anyway. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna cry again. Oh, I look like a fucking little rat. This is another thing I'm scared about, guys. So my hold allowance, 23 kilograms, right? I'm pretty sure that's about 30. Okay? And yeah, I'm kind of gonna wing it really. My sister, who's gonna move into this room, hey Jess, if you're watching this video, I hope you're liking my room, bitch. Guys, I wouldn't have seen Harry in like 4 months. 4 months, I'm going crazy. Like long distance relationships, tough, really, really tough. I've been asked all the time, Bonnie, are you excited? How do you feel? I bet you miss Harry. All of that is so true. I do miss Harry. I am excited. But it doesn't take away from the fact that it's also a very difficult thing to do. People romanticize traveling, going abroad, seeing places, doing things because it is something that is truly amazing. But people don't really talk about the difficulties you can face, like how hard it is to say goodbye to your family, missing out on things back home. So I just kind of want to like normalise this side of things, you know. You only see the good side. You only see the side of people like posing in front of a mountain, like yay, travelling, like blah, 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 in front of like blue waters and stuff. You don't see the breakdowns, like the tears, the crying, the emotional distress it can cause. I think I want to be a little bit more down to earth and raw in this video, so I hope you guys appreciate it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to link them down below. A lot of people ask me how I got my Steve Harrington hair, and honestly, that's the tutorial. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 6:24.
I am not really in the mood to talk, so I'm not going to. To me, this is the hardest part this morning.
This is the train to Heathrow, Terminal 4.
Typical me, I got pasta sauce all down my top on the coach up to the airport. Weirdly enough, I had to grab some stuff from my hold bag, I'll explain it later, so I quickly swapped over my top. That's my BFF Puff, I had to take him in my cabin bag. This is me on my first flight. So I had a beef stew with a beer. It was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I need to update you all on a little situation that happened later. On my flight, I sat next to a lovely lady. She was called Calypso, and it was just me and her on a row, so that was divine. We stopped over in Doha, which is the capital of Qatar. Look at the airport. There's like trams running through it. This is me getting onto my next flight, feeling really disgusting and gross. Then we just had a 10-hour journey to Perth. When you arrive in Australia, you need to fill in a incoming passenger card. One bit of advice I would give is to have a pen in your cabin bag, because everyone was waiting around to use a pen. Harry met me at the airport and he took my bag. It was crazy. Like, it was so lovely seeing him, and he had a bouquet of flowers for me. This was the first day. He took me out around Perth. We went to a place called King's Park. It's kind of like a botanical garden. This is the view from our apartment, guys. On the second day, I tried driving Harry's car for the first time. I haven't driven in 4 years, by the way, so that was fun. We went out for sushi. It was so good. This is me trying to put sushi in my mouth. It was way too big. We then went to a place called York. It's like an hour outside of Perth. We went to a charity shop. I'll tell you guys about that later. It was so good. It was like a proper country town, like very small, and we got some pub grub. We went to a place called Mount Brown Lookout where you could see the whole of the town. Okay, so I'm incredibly nervous right now because my camera is resting on a uneven, I don't even know what you'd call it. I'm gonna take a photo so I can show you. It looks very dodgy. Anyway, guys, I'm in Perth. I've just stumbled across this beautiful, I guess it's kind of like a ramp to get into the water there. There's loads of boats around me. This is my 4th day in Perth. Look at the boat over there. Woo! It's their winter right now. Currently it's 18 degrees. Sun's warm, but it's not the UK sun where it's smothering and your clothes stick to you. Like, the sun's very like fresh. I don't know how to describe it. I could easily take off my jumper and still be comfortable. My first opinions of Perth is it's very similar to Cape Town. I did read an article about this saying it was similar. It's very spread apart. You have to drive. On a map, it will look like it's a mile away, like a 10-minute walk away, but it's actually like a 20-minute drive to get anywhere, which I'm not used to. And we went into some second-hand stores, which is where I bought this jumper. Okay, gorgeous. And there were no pricings on any of the clothes. So I said to the lady working, I was like, hi, what's the pricing situation? She was like, oh, it's $1. I was like, it's $1? I was like, how much is this? She was like, it's $1. Everything's $1. And I was like, oh my fucking God. The exchange rate is basically everything's half price plus a little bit. $1 Australian is 56p or maybe like 60p. So this basically cost me 50p. Love it. And they end everything with an O on the end. It was a Salvation Army charity shop, but they called it Salvos. So, bottle O for the bottle shop. So there's a place called Fremantle. They all call it Freyau. Instead of seagulls and pigeons and like annoying birds like that, although actually in fairness, pigeons aren't annoying, they're just a little bit, they just poo everywhere. They've got parrots everywhere. I would try and get one on my camera, but they're a little bit difficult to film. You can hear them. How beautiful. That's so dreamy. Little situation about my flight. So when I go to the baggage drop, right? I put my bag on, she's like, oh, you're way over the restriction. And I knew I was gonna be, I tried packing everything lightly, I really did. And I still was overweight massively. So I go there and I'm like, oh, that's fine, like, what do I owe? And she's like, no, like, your bag is about 39 kilograms. The maximum we can have is 32. Huge queue behind me. I'm panicking, I'm sweating. Got to open my bag, take whatever I can out, put it in to my hand luggage, put it back on the weight. It's 32 kilograms. She's like, right, you're a naughty bugger, you're a naughty bugger, you. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. When she first put it on the conveyor belt, she pressed the button to move it. It didn't even move because it was that heavy. So that's why it has to be 32 kilograms, else it won't move on the conveyor belt. She didn't charge me any extra. So I literally felt like a bit of a girl boss queen slay after I did that, even though it was not intentional and it was not planned and it did panic me. Thank you to Qatar Airways because I was panicking. Okay, the only downside was, so I had 3 meals when I was on the plane. The first one was beef stew and mashed potato, lovely. For plain food, genuinely delightful. And I thought, I'm really glad I made that choice. On the next flight, dinner time, what does everyone want to eat? I'll have the beef and the mashed potato. Brilliant, perfect, bring it on. I woof it down. And then on the final flight, okay, say, I'll have vegetable, please. She gives me a tray of the vegetable. I wait a little bit to eat it because I'm not starving. She goes down the aisle and then I open it. What is it? She's giving me beef and potato. So the same thing I've eaten already twice in a row. And I felt like being like, oh, stop, you've given me the beef one, not the vegetable one. But she was already far too gone. I'd opened it, bit of a faff. So for all 3 meals, I had beef stew and mashed potato. It was a little bit of a struggle to eat it the 3rd time around, as you can probably imagine. So I did make this my thumbnail. I've also been sharing a lot of my journey and what I've been up to on my Instagram story, so feel free to follow me on that as well. It's the same name as my YouTube channel. Bunny likes you. This street looked identical to Kloof Street in Cape Town. It blew my mind. I am actually freezing. Harry's sensible with his waterproof jacket on because it has been raining. Right there, that point there is a shipwreck and you can go and swim there, but it's obviously a bit too cold to do that. Harry said that these shots look like we're on location, and it really made me laugh. Also, look how cool this is. They provide the poo bags. What the hell? Don't get that in the UK. On this beach, in there you can swim and be safe from the sharks. Out there you're not. So in there safe, out there you're not safe from sharks. And their seagulls were so cute and small. I loved them. Then I saw a penis, and then we saw a pelican, and that reminded me of Finding Nemo. This is the first day by myself because Harry went back to the outback. So I was trying to venture out each day and go for a walk to familiarise myself with the area. From our balcony we can see the planes come and leave, so I find that quite therapeutic just to sit and watch them all evening. Now, do I go for the classic black sunglasses or do I go for these more funky, bold, white framed ones? I think I prefer the white. I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. It's now day 16 here in Perth. A lot has changed since I last opened the camera and recorded. I've been by myself for most of the time here because Harry is still in the outback. He may be gone for like a month in total, but it's fine. I've been out driving. I went with my friend Will, like on the road. We went to Aldi. I feel so much better now after doing that. So I can actually drive. And it was honestly easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I haven't driven by myself yet because that's a little bit too scary for me. I also saw a band called Sticky Fingers and I went with Will. That was really fun. So until that moment, I hadn't really seen many Australians who were my age. Then suddenly, I see floods of them everywhere because it was at this big stadium. And me and Will stood there in awe because everyone there is so fucking cool. Everyone looks immaculate. Both the men and women, insanely attractive. But on top of that, really friendly, super friendly. I mean, there was a situation when I had to go and sit down and leave the crowd, just sit at the back of the stadium. Then this girl was like, oh, are you okay, babe? Like, are you okay? Like, can I help you? That was a really bad impression. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. But like, do you know what I mean? I feel like in the UK, everyone kind of minds their business. So far, Australia, in a nutshell, Perth specifically, is like Cape Town, but safe. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my god!
I wish I knew you wanted me.
I've been in these four walls for quite a substantial amount of time. And now I'm like, Bonnie, come on, like you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to do something by yourself. What have I done? I've booked tickets to go and see a band I really like. They're called Parquet Courts. I'm going by myself. I haven't even been in Australia for 3 weeks. And I'm really nervous. But you know what? I'm going to feel so much better about myself once I've done it. But I'm really nervous for that, guys. All in all, love Perth. Super cool. Literally, I just can't get enough.
I just can't get enough.
Okay, I need to stop. Another reason why it's taken me so long to film the ending for this video is because when I got off my flight, yay, my boyfriend's here. Oh my god, so emotional. And then I take down my mask and this, well, you can kind of see it here and here. I've got makeup on, so it's not as obvious. I had fucking huge juicy spots, like fucking hench ones. And they've only just started to go down, but it really knocked my confidence. And they were really sore as well. So I didn't really want to turn on the camera because I just wasn't feeling too good about myself. So this is the end of... It's been amazing moving to Australia. And I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I've now been monetized on my YouTube channel, which is really exciting. I'm just so thankful for everyone supporting me on this channel to the point where I've actually been able to be monetized. Thank you for your support, everyone. You can now watch adverts as well as my videos, so thanks so much for that, guys. I actually love my outfit today. My friend Mai from France gave this to me. I'm rambling again because I feel like I'm talking to... I am talking to you guys, but you can't respond right now, so... This video, I had like hours and hours and hours worth of footage because I just can't stop talking. Okay, I really need to go now. Bye, love you guys, bye.